Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are fine by his grace. So guys, I will be showing you how I sew my daughter's beautiful dress on her birthday. So guys, these are the fabric that I'm going to be using. So stay tuned and let's get started. So first, what I will do, I will fold the fabric into two. Then I'm going to be using their craft fabric for the up part of the dress. So I will take her length measurement. So my daughter half length, which is from shoulder to the belly, is 13. So I will mark it that way. From shoulder to the belly is 13. Then I will just rule. Now I will be marking the shoulder. So the shoulder of my daughter is also 13. Please don't get confused in this place. From shoulder to the belly is 13, while the shoulder is also 13. Then I just mark 6.5. For the armhole, I also mark 6 for the hand hole. Then after marking 6 for the hand hole, I will just rule. I will rule the hand hole. Then I will just give it a little curve just like this. Then I will take off uh, I will mark, I'm sorry for that, I will mark 2.5 inch for the width of the neck. For the neck side, the width side, I will mark 2.5, while the length side of the neck, I will mark 2. Then I will just connect the both just like this. Now I will be taking off 0.5 inch from the shoulder, from the hand hole like this. Then I will connect together. So my daughter bust measurement, let me say chest measurement. So anyone you understand for the bust or chest, her bust measurement is 28. Divided by 4, it gives me 7. Then I will mark the 7 and add 1.5 inch to it. The 7 is there. Then I will add 1.5 inch to it. So from the down side, I will take away 1 inch to connect with the chest. I will take another 1 inch out, which is total of 2 inch that I take away from the belly side. Then I will just connect together just like this. If you don't understand that particular place, take your daughter or the person a half length measurement, then use the measurement to cut it. So I have cut the cloth out. I will be using this front side now to cut the back side. I will just fold again my fabric. Then I will place the front side that I have already cut in on top. So I will just I will I will measure 1 inch out. I will just measure 1 inch out. That is just for the zip side. I will measure 1 inch for the zip. Then I will pin it down in order for the cloth not to be moving up and down while I trim. So for the for the neckline, for the neckline, I will also be I will be taking 1 inch. You know, in the front side, I take 2, But for the back side, I will take 1 inch for the next side. So yeah, this very place, I will take 1 inch. Then I will connect it just like this. If you want, you can still cut the both of them the same size. No, but in my case, I want the front side, the back side to be longer than the front side. I'm sorry. I want the front side to come down more than the back side. Yeah, if I speak it well, I hope you understand. So after then, I will just trim the excess. I will just trim the excess this way. Yeah. Now I will open the back side to place the zip later. I will just open it up for the zip. Yeah, we have cut our first dress. This is the up side of the dress we are making. So I give it a mark back and front. So let's move on. Now to sew the neck of the dress, I don't want to waste the fabric too much. So I just cut a little bit of the fabric. Then I place the front part right side to right side on it. Then I'll pin it down and trim. So I'm going to be using this one to hem the neck and the hand hole. I will do the same thing to the back side, as you can see. Now I will take to my, now I'm going to be cutting the rest. So this is the landing I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using satin landing. So because I want inside of the dress to be shining a little bit. So the length I use is 34. So I use 34 length. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. I use the length of the landing is 34, while the width is 66. The width is 66. So the same thing with the chiffon, with the net. So the net is 34, while the width is 66. Because I'm going to be folding in the landing 2-inch inside. I will be folding in the landing 2-inch inside. So I will cut this net four type. The first one is 20. I will just write there on the screen, then you see them. Now I'm going to be stitching the shirt. I will just stitch the neck like this. Then after stitching, I will take my scissors and knot it. This will allow you to turn. I'm sorry for the noise. This will allow you to turn it out very fine. And I will also stitch the hand hole. I will do the same, notch it. Then I will turn it after sewing. So I will do the same to the back side. Then I will take to my iron and iron them. So voila, they are ready. As you can see, very straight and beautiful. Now I will place right side to right side together. I will pin it down with my pin. I love using pin to avoid mistake. So I will just sew. I will sew the hand like this. Then I will take away 1.5 inch that I added. I will just take away that 1.5 inch all to the down. I will do the same to the other side. Then I iron it. This is how our dress looks now. So for the design, I will be placing this on the down of the chiffon, the length. So I will just fold it. Is the length, I didn't even measure the length, is very long. I didn't measure it. I just cut and just be sewing. But the width of the, I didn't measure the width, I mean, but the length is 4. I'm sorry for the mistake. The length is 4, the width I didn't measure it. So you just cut as long as possible. Then I fold it into 4 like this, and use my press iron to iron it. So I will show you how I sew them now. How I sew them inside in my chiffon. So as you can see, please take good look at this. As you see, then I will just take it to my sewing machine, place it like this, and stitch them. Stitch to the end. I'm going to be stitching the four lengths that I cut. I will be stitching them this way. That's why the fabric is very long. I did not take the measurement because or you can just calculate it. So those are the 4 that I've cut. Big, I cut it big, bigger, biggest. Okay, now I will just place the 4 and the landing together. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I will place the 4 and the landing together. Then I will take into my sewing machine. Then I will sew. I will sew them together. I prefer to sew them together before placing them on the dress, on the shirt, so that they will not be moving up and down. So as you can see, this is how it look. Now I'm going to be placing them, sewing them on the dress. So I will just place it like this, trim off the excess, then take away 1 inch. I will just take away 1 inch, then I will sew. As I'm sewing, I will be plaiting it as well. Just like this, just simple, as easy as this. If you don't want to use your sewing machine, there is another method also you can use. You can use your needle to squeeze it together to the length you want, then place it on the dress and sew. But I love doing it like this. It's more easier for me to sew it like this than to pass through those hard process. Although it's not hard, all depends on what you want. So as you can see, after I'm done sewing it, I cut off my thread. So this is our dress getting ready. As you can see, it's very beautiful. It's turning out already beautiful. So I will just put my zip on the back. Now I forget to place my waistband. I wanted to put a little bit design on the waist. So I just open the waist for the both side, then I still place the lace bands, but I do that off camera. I don't want the fabric to be the video to be too long. Now this is the one I put in the hand. Is 4 inch. After you cut 4 inch of the cloth round, then you sew it, and the chiffon, the length is 5 inch and the length was 30. Then I will just fold it into 2 and sew. My camera went off there, so I could not show you how I sewed them. So now I will just pin the hand like this, but I believe I will be making a video of how I make the hand in another time. My camera went off, so I couldn't show how I sewed it. So our dress is ready. As you can see, it comes out so beautiful. My daughter loved this dress so very much. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and press that notification bell. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Bye bye and have a blessed week.